Hey folks, it's TEW2013 here and welcome to episode 140 of the TNA Impact Wrestling TEW2013 Let's Play. Normally, we would kick off straight away and with the show, but we have some major news and it's not good news actually. Basically, I've kept my emails here for the whole week, but yeah, you can see we have dropped the cult. And I'm quite stumped to know how. Basically, you know, I was hoping to make actual profit last month. It turns out not to be the case. We dropped right on the last day as we went into October. We had our biggest loss of 300,000. And just looking at the figures, it just doesn't add up. But I'm baffled by it. You know, I thought we're doing okay. I can only assume we maybe didn't run the needed area, or you know, we didn't just run enough shows in that area and it just dropped in popularity to the 65. But you know, just need to work with it, I guess. You've got to take all the negatives and try and improve and hopefully take the company back up. But that's a warning sign, you know, 1.8 million. If we have another 6 months like this, it's going to be cuttings for TNA. So it's really up to us to try and build our own stars now and stop relying on some imports. So maybe those New Japan signings, Dragon Gate, etc., WWE, the stat card at Bound for Glory probably won't happen. But if I just go through the news items anyway, I've kept them all. We had a couple of things obviously about national battles and some TV deals and pay-per-view deals. Finished last in the American battle for national, third in the Canadian battle. That's when it told us then we'd fallen to cult. I say it might just be to do with the national battle. It definitely wasn't dirty tricks. I look at the companies we've got hostile with. All the companies that are their level we're working with, so it's one of those things. It means we can't gain any pop for pretty much a month, which is a pain, especially when you want to try and improve some of the lesser regions around the world, such as you know, Australia, Central Europe, those kind of places. So we're pretty much not going to improve with them. So every show will just be specific comments, and the cooling down means we cannot. The cooling down period means we can't get to national for another 6 months, which if we have some good shows is going to be a massive pain. But you know, we'll see. Hopefully get through the shock phase pretty quickly, get through that in a month, just increase pop, and if we can keep improving the popularity and importance in certain regions, then hopefully we'll be a cult company but with national popularity, and when the 6 month cooling period is done, we can become a national company again. But it's a big pain. Hopefully it doesn't affect too much in terms of superstars, TV deals and pay-per-view deals. There is a few bigger names that won't join us, that previously would have joined us. But that's one of those things, you know, we just have to deal with it and hope that none of our contracts are up anytime soon, which has got me panicking, and I don't foresee any massive contracts. I really over Guy. Kurt Angle in 4 months maybe, but apart from that I think we should be fine. Taker as well, but he's 6 months away, so we should be okay. But on that aside, we have a stacked show here on Crossfire. 14 segments, just the 2 pre-show segments, just trying to save a little bit of money. And yeah, just building on towards Bound for Glory, 4 weeks to try and get on the best show possible. And we're going to be booking it in Denver, Colorado, in the Denver Coliseum in the Mid-South region. So all that doom and gloom, let's try and get some positivity with a good show. So I hope you enjoy it, guys. Here is TNA Crossfire for the first week in October. So we start the show with a solid in-ring action, but not much in the way of heat, as Tommaso Ciampa defeats Robbie E in 706 with Project Ciampa 2. Pretty decent C-56 for 2 guys that aren't really being used. The usual good comments from the commentary team. Worker improvements were none, and the dirt sheet has a lot of negatives for Ciampa, but we're going to try and build him up maybe, see if we can maybe give him as a monster push, you know, somebody that's just going to destroy people and wreck through people. And our second pre-show match had some good action and average heat, as Ricochet and Ua Nation defeated Jeff Hardy and Matt Taven in 10:33, when Ricochet defeats Matt Taven with Chocolate Rain. B-72, pretty good match here. 2 upper mid-carders team with 2 mid-carders. The Hardy Taven team doesn't work, that's cool. Ua Nation's improving his technical skills, and all your negatives here are mostly going to be for Jeff Hardy and everybody holding back. So overall, B-72 is okay. We start the show with Death by Honour. Adam Cole, Chris Hero, Colby Corino and Davey Richards, and Adam Cole takes the microphone. Surprise, surprise, surprise. Look at the complete and utter mess this company is in. Another fall from grace, more money down the drain. Will this company ever learn? The sooner the four of us are back to Ring of Honor, the better. So Carter, Austin, Angle, in fact, whoever the hell is in charge of this company, sort it out. I will just take over. We would have no problem gathering every title in this company and then jumping ship. Don't believe us? Just watch this match we're going to have and we'll show you how good we are when we destroy this waste of space. So basically they're alluding to the fact the company has dropped the cult. I may as well make it a storyline. C-55 because a couple of guys still have to get over. Adam Cole was good, Colby Corino was poor. No skill improvements. But it just leads us into our opening contest. Which in a match that had some good action but not much in the way of heat, saw Death by Honour, Adam Cole, Chris Hero, Davey Richards and Colby Corino defeat the team of MVP, Rob Van Dam and Team 3D, Bubba and Devon, when Adam Cole defeated MVP with the Florida Key. C60 I think is pretty good considering the only guy that's really over is Adam Cole. RVD was off his game, great work from the announce team, and Adam Cole looked good, that's good to see. Davey Richards and Adam Cole improving Rumble skills, so the younger talent against guys we're going to phase out because of their age. Obviously there'll be a lot of negatives here, a lot of guys declining physical ability, but it's all about putting these younger talents over to try and rebuild the company essentially. It's as if TNA's kind of went downhill in real life, I've built it back up, then probably killed it myself, and I'm going to have to rebuild it again. But it's just a fun challenge, and you know, as long as we're enjoying the stories being told here, that's the main thing. They have a match that had some good action and average heat, as Mascara Dorada defeated AR Fox in 11-19 by pinfall. This was a C+69. Pretty average match here, is what you wanted it to be, two lightweights and just Dorada going over. After the match, Dorada picks up the victory, he slides out the ring and looks under the ring for something. He pulls out a Soldier Ant mask, slides back in the ring and then he throws it down to the canvas. What exactly does this mean? So I did a 50 segment there, and it's just him teasing something with the mask. The storyline continues. A few negatives there, but again, something we need to build up in this division. Well, an extremely short match. Morrison defeated Nathan Cruz in 4:02 with a super kick. Very delighted this got a C62, considering Morrison's up against an enhancement talent. They had great chemistry. Morrison came out of it looking good. No skill improvements. The dirt sheet just has very few negatives there, but it was a squash match. It's what we expected it to be, and just happy the rating got over a 60. Next up, in a match that had some good action but not much in the way of heat, is revenge for what happened in the last show. Divine Entertainment, DJ Z, Pinky Sanchez, Jesse Sorensen and Jake Carter defeated Eric Young and James Storm in 9:51 when Pinky Sanchez defeated Eric Young by pinfall. C64, I'm pretty happy with that. Johnny Divine did some good work at ringside, and a good pairing of course between Sanchez and Divine. Lots of improvements here, Eric Young on technical, James Storm on flying, Pinky Sanchez on performance, and DJZ on Rumble. It's good to see there 4 different wrestlers learning 4 different skills. Negatives here, quite a few, but again, we're building up a lot of these stars to hopefully become something special. So, poor gimmick, holding back is going to happen. Put it between a heel, when he turns babyface, it'll be all good. He can't be babyface his whole career. A good heel run could equate to an even bigger face turn. But then see TNA Central Champion Ricochet looking on, as he's about to see the man who challenged him last week, Masato Yoshino, in action, as he takes on Colin Delaney. Will the champ be impressed, as he scouts here? This is a B78. That's what it is, champions watching on. The match itself had some good action and average heat. Masato Yoshino defeats Colin Delaney in 7-11 by pinfall with a lightning spiral. Only a C62, Delaney was off his game, but again it puts Yoshino over. He's improving his performance skills, and the dirt sheet has a few negatives there which hopefully we can build up upon and make better matches in the future. Before this match takes place, I've got one announcement to make. Nakamura and Ibushi, I know both of you are out there somewhere, but listen clearly. If any of you contact, touch, attack each other, I will fire your ass on the spot. So you're warned, you will not jeopardise this match at Bound for Glory. So Austin stamping his authority on his show, these two guys can't touch each other. And it's a B-73, continuing the Japan storyline. No skill improvements. Very short. That's all it was, a little announcement from Steve Austin. Well, that's disappointed. I was hoping this would get a better rating, but in a match that had some good action, Shinsuke Nakamura, should have learned that by now, and Killer Elite Squad defeated Drew Galloway in the Kingdom, Paul Burchill and Redman in 10:04 when Nakamura defeated Redman with the Bomber Yi. C60, I was hoping because of the skills and styles that this could maybe get into the 70s, but it is what it is. No skill improvement, two skill improvements, Rumble and Technical for Lance Hoyt, no Road Agent report, and a dirt sheet. A lot of negatives here, pressure of going all out, holding back is always going to happen, and the length, but it's different pushes, so I think 10 minutes was a fair amount of time. Then have Talk is Jericho, with Chris Jericho's guest this evening, Bram and Father James Mitchell. Jericho says, Bram, since you've came to Impact Wrestling, you've been nothing but a destructive force. So much now that you're asking for a challenge. Do you feel you're maybe overlooking some of the roster? Bram goes to speak, but Father James Mitchell takes over the mic. Overlooking others? I think this roster is overlooking the dominance of Bram. He has all the tools in the world to become a world champion. EC3 would struggle against him. Adam Cole would struggle against him. Hell, you wouldn't even last 5 minutes with Bram, Chris. Chris Jericho then says, oh really? I'd love to test that. Bram then turns round and boots Jericho in the gut before bouncing off the ropes and landing the devastating curb stomp. Father James Mitchell and Bram pose whilst Jericho struggles in agony after the attack. Disappointing this was only a D plus 49. I may think that might be because of Mitchell's overness, but it was a kind of segment to try and set these two up. Starts a violent storyline. Jericho came out of it looking good, Mitchell didn't. James Mitchell's learned to show more charisma, and a few negatives there. What I'm disappointed at is that Mitchell would obviously have good charisma and good promo skills, and it didn't shine here in an entertainment based segment. But we move on from it and hope we can do better down the line. Our next bout had featured great action and a good crowd. EC3 defeats Kota Ibushi when 11:51 when Ibushi was counted out after being attacked by Nakamura. That wasn't meant to happen. The note I put in, if you go to my booking details, Road Agent notes, as he was to be distracted. So basically Nakamura, we'll quickly edit that in, after being distracted by Nakamura. So he hasn't made contact, and he's put him off, and EC3 gets the win. So a B-72. The Japan storyline advances. We kind of would like this to be a little bit better. No skill improvements to report upon. Negatives here. Both guys holding back. EC3 stamina, the length. So we got both of them wrong. So if we're going to do it, only lose one. The cold crowd, but hopefully that builds up and we need a really solid main event to deliver. Before his match though, Samoa Joe comes to the ring and he cuts a promo on EC3, and his match just there. So I'm supposed to be impressed by that? By the great Ethan Carter III. You had to benefit from the disgraceful actions of another wrestler to allow you to win your match. It's just a typical, another Carter thinks that they can get to the top by taking shortcuts. Ethan, get a monitor, tune in and watch this space as I systematically destroy Rocky Romero, just like I'm going to do to you at Bound for Glory. So B83 hyping up the feud. Joe came across well, the title storyline advances, hopefully gets us some heat before we get into the main event, gets the crowd ready for it. And yeah, basically just kind of calling EC3 out, I'm quite happy with that. No skill improvements, the dirt sheet, just limited for being short. The match itself, please deliver. And it does. In a match that had some excellent in-ring action and great heat from the audience, Samoa Joe defeats Rocky Romero in 18:26 by pinfall. A B plus 85. We may still drop Pop, I think it might be about 78, 79 we'll be getting here. And it just shows, without CM Punk, we're fucked at times. But Joe improved his technical and performance skills. and then negatives here, both gentlemen holding back, inconsistency, and then announce teams low experience, but which we're going to consistently and continually build up. Overall, a B80, so we don't lose any pop. Obviously, we're unable to gain any pop, and there were no specific comments to be made about this show. But it just shows we still need to build up stars, and life without CM Punk is really, really hard. But yeah, apart from that, that's pretty much it for this episode. As we just continue, we don't want to give too much away before Bound for Glory. There's still 3 weeks worth of build, so we'll really try and get as much heat behind the feuds as possible, and then kick on from there. Apart from that, guys, yeah, sorry we're cult now, but we'll just have to deal with it. So if you enjoyed the video, guys, smash the hell out of the like button. If you get any comments on the fact we're now cult, how you think the feuds are progressing, if you want to predict the full card, more than welcome to, and any comments in general about TW, whether it's your save, whether it's questions, put them in the comments section as well. I'm sure myself or others will be happy to assist you in any way. But cheers for watching as always, guys, deeply appreciated. Hopefully we can nail it out of the park at Bound for Glory as we continue the ever-continuing journey towards it. This is 21 Maxwell, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all real soon. Bye bye.